What's up, my beautiful human beings? It's your girl Cassidy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something really fun. I've been wanting to do a video like this for a really long time, and I actually have gotten a few requests to do a full face of something. So today I decided to do a full face of Maybelline products. So everything that is on my face is by the brand Maybelline, and I'm really excited because this can show you guys some drugstore options of things that are really great and things that might not be so great. So you have to stay tuned to watch what I think about all these products. I have a ton of Maybelline stuff laid out in front of me, and I just created this look. So if you guys want to see how I got this look or how the products worked out for me, then keep on watching. But before we get into it, don't forget to give this video a like, big thumbs up down below, because you know it helps me out so much. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe, join the Cassidy Secrets gang, because we're lit over here. Okay guys, let's get into this. I have my Maybelline products laid all out. Oh, let me do an Insta stories. Hold up. Coffee, excuse me. How cute is my mug? It has little lashes and it says lash out. This was actually a Christmas gift from my sister to my mom, and I stole it. Perks of living with your family. Damn, I made my coffee so good today. Like, what? Okay. So I don't have an eyeshadow primer from Maybelline, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this concealer. This is the Instant Age Rewind. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my lids. Please tell me I have a brush to blend this out. Honey, anything. Okay, yes, thank you. So this concealer definitely creases if it's not set. But I just really want to use it not so much as like an eyeshadow base, but I want to use it more as like to take away the veins that I have in my eyes or like the discoloration. So I'm using the Matte Bar palette from Maybelline. This kind of reminds me, it's kind of like a dupe for the Urban Decay, shoot, I forgot the name of the Urban Decay palette that this one reminds me of, but it's basically just a bunch of mattes that look like this, except this one is smaller, and it's just, it has beautiful shades. Like, I love this color story right here. We've got a beautiful burgundy, some really warm browns, some lighter neutral tones. So I'm hoping the quality of these shadows are really good. I don't know, because usually drugstore eyeshadows are not the greatest, but Maybelline does have some really great eyeshadow palettes. I'm gonna take this color right here on just a round fluffy blending brush, and I'm gonna just use that to blend into my crease. That's going on pretty nicely. It's just like a really nice light brown color. We've got that transition laid on there. Now I am taking a Morphe M441, which is a little bit, it's a round blending brush, but it has a little bit more of a pointed tip, so it allows me to be just a little bit more precise in my crease. And I'm taking this orange color right here. This color has a lot of fallout. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's extremely powdery. Like, wow. Tapping, tap, tap, tap. And then I'm gonna put that in my crease. Okay, that went on nicely too. At first, I kind of thought that it might be a little patchy, but as I'm kind of blending at it and adding a little bit more product, it is actually really, really nice. I like that. They're going on really nicely. I think the only like issue, which is not even an issue for me because I always do my eyes first, is that these have a lot of fallout and they're like very powdery eyeshadows. But the pigment is there. It's blending out really nicely. I'm gonna work with some darker colors, so we'll see how it goes as we move on, but so far so good. Yeah, that's like a beautiful, oh God, Maybelline. I really didn't expect that. Like, anytime I have a drugstore eyeshadow palette, especially the matte colors, I'm not gonna lie, I have like very low hopes for them, but so far I'm kind of shook. I'm gonna pick up this is like a purpley kind of magenta-ish color. It's a really pretty like fuchsia purple kind of, and I'm gonna pack that all over my lid. Wow, that's really freaking pigmented. Oh my gosh. I am very surprised right now. Okay, wait, let me like work with it a little more before I make my claims, but I'm sure. Then I'm gonna take a Morphe M433 brush, and it's a tapered blending brush, and I'm gonna work at the edges. Let's see how that blends away. Okay, so as I went in for the blending, it kind of just brushed like a lot of the eyeshadow off. Like that, you can see the eyeshadow came off almost completely, which, you know, isn't ideal, but it's not something that like I can't work with. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pack on the color again, just to keep it nice and intensified. But we have the blend down, it blended out. It just kind of lost a little bit too much of its pigment as I blended it out. And this time when I blend it out, I'm going to take that same tapered blending brush by Morphe, and I'm picking up the orange color that I had in my crease. And I'm going to use that to help me blend this edge out. Yeah, that works nicely. I like that. Then going back in with a little bit of that color that's in my crease and going right on top of the orange shade. And just using that to further help like transition that area and keep things nice and smooth. So it's all like gradient as it moves up towards my brow. It looks really nice. I am so proud right now. I'm so proud of Maybelline. Okay, so the one problem is hella fallout. Like there's a lot. This is why I do my eyes first, because I just can't. When fallout ruins my face makeup that I just worked so hard on, like there's nothing more heartbreaking than that. I just can't do it. Same thing on the other eye. Like just that right there, I'm like, oh, she's here. Oh, she came to play. All right, weirdly enough, this eye went on super smooth and this one is going on a little bit patchy. I don't know if you guys can see this on camera, but like right in the center here, there's a little bit patches, but I'm gonna just blend it and work with it and see how it turns out. But it's weird how this eye originally went on so smooth and then this one is just coming up a little patchy. Okay, I did that first blend and it actually looks good. It looks better. And now I'm going back, packing more on, picking up the orange color again, and using that to sort of blend out and intensify the crease a little bit. Ooh, I love how this looks. I didn't think the eyes were gonna get so dramatic today, but here I am. I'm gonna put a pause on the eyes and then I'm gonna move on to foundation, concealer, all of that. So the foundation that I have today are these Dream Cushion Liquid Foundation on the Go. These are by Maybelline, duh. And I think the shade 20 is gonna be perfect for me. So I am taking my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush and just pressing that in there. This sponge, I can already tell, is super saturated with product. So I'm just gonna start in on my face. This is actually my first time trying this foundation too, so I hope it's a good one. You guys know I've been struggling with my skin, but I also feel like it's kind of my fault. Like I always wash my makeup off before going to sleep. I'll never not do that, but I feel like I can do more to control my acne. Like I can do more like clay masks and stuff like that, and I don't do that enough. So this so far is a yes in my book. I really love how my skin looks right now. It provided the coverage, but not too much coverage to where it looks like cakey as ever. So it's definitely a luminous finish. Then I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. You guys know I love this concealer. It does come with that little cushion top, and anytime I get this concealer now, I rip that piece off because I feel like it just wastes product. Like it is a nice way to apply the concealer onto your face, but it genuinely just wastes, like it sucks up product. So I'm like not about that product wasting life, you know? Oh, and I'm in the shade Ivory. I love that it creates like a very youthful and glowy look with this concealer, but it does crease like crazy. I am setting my under eyes with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I really, really like this. It's a perfect dupe for like Laura Mercier, translucent setting powder, the Derma Blend. It's just a really, really good drugstore loose setting powder, perfect for baking. I love baking with this thing. It's really nice. And then you guys know my skin is super dry, so I never leave my bake on for too long. I just kind of brush it or push it into my skin right away. I'm gonna fill in my brows now because it's bothering me how weird my eyes look. So I have two brow products from Maybelline today. I have the Tattoo Studio Brow Tint Pen, and then I have the Tattoo Studio Brow Pomade. So I have tried the brow pomade before, but I've never tried this pen, and it looks really cool. So I'm gonna start out with this, and if I want more of an amplified look, I'll go in with the brow pomade. But I'm so excited about this one because it's really cool. It's this like marker, and it has these little like zigzags in them. It's almost like a zigzag marker, and when you kind of like flick it like that, it's supposed to create the imitation of actual hairs, because within this one piece of like marker, it's just like little lines, like very precise little lines. I'm gonna start at the tail end. This is a very weird feeling. It feels weird because I've never used like a marker product on my brows before. So I'm like, I don't know, it feels kind of weird. What I can say so far is that it's very precise because it's such a thin marker. I'm gonna start out at the bottom like I always do at the front of my brow. And then I'm gonna go ahead and flick up. Oh, that's cool. It legit like created like little, it looks like microblading. Like there's like little lines of hairs. Oh my god, that is so cool. Alright, so I spent some time doing this brow. I don't know why this one feels a little bit like harder to do. Like it feels like the product isn't going on, like almost as if the marker is dry already. Okay, my overall consensus of this product, I think it's really cool. I think it's a super cool idea, but like it just took way too long for me to do my brows with this. Like I have to be like super precise. I like how it made my brows look in the end, but it just felt like too much work to get there, like too much time. I think a pencil or even the pomade would be easier to work with. I have used this pomade before and it's really good. Now I'm gonna move on to bronzer. I'm really excited about this. I'm using the Maybelline City Bronzer. This one looks so nice. This is in the shade 200, and I'm gonna put that on with an angled blush brush. I've never used this before, so let's see. Okay, this is a very cool toned bronzer. It's very good for contouring and creating those shadows because it does have a cooler undertone. So it'll be good for that. It's definitely, the formula is definitely nice. It's like not too pigmented and easy to blend out, but I just prefer something a little bit warmer to like bring a little bit more of that bronze tan look to my face. I actually don't have a blush by Maybelline, which is crazy, but I'm just gonna skip blush today and move on to highlighter. I'm using the Master Chrome highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. This is amazing. Like anyone that wants to talk bad about this drugstore highlighter is honestly insane because it's so good. It's just like extremely pigmented and it makes your skin literally look like you've been dipped in the ocean, took a tan, and just like, it's freaking gorgeous. Like look how beautiful that is. It makes my skin look like it's wet. Like, oh, yes. Okay, so that's it for the face. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the eyes. I'm going back into this palette and I'm taking the darkest brown color right here on a EcoTools Accent Shadow Brush. And what I'm gonna do with this is just kind of line put that on like my lash line, and hopefully it'll create a little bit of like a winged effect, because I just haven't really been that into liner lately, like liquid liner or anything, and I just like to use a darker shadow to just create like a little bit more of that like winged accent look. Okay, that shadow definitely doesn't have as much pigment as I want it to. That's okay. That's okay. Just gonna blend that out a little. It's looking a little weird. It's bothering me. And now the magenta color has completely lifted off of my lid. Great, amazing, we love when that happens. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with the magenta color and pack that on there without hopefully getting fallout all over. All right, I'm not touching these eyeshadows again because I don't want anything to lift or move or get messed up. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this color, this orange color that I had in my crease, and I'm gonna put that right on my lower lash line. Yeah, like this shadow is really nice. Like the orange one is fire. It goes on really pigmented, not patchy, smooth, but I guess some of the other colors are not so great to work with. I'm going in with the Snapscara in the shade. This is the blackest one, so it is pitch black. I really like how this wand is so curved, so it literally like hugs the shape of your eye. I really like this mascara, and I'm pretty picky about my mascaras, and this one's really good. All right, the last and final step is lips. You guys know I love these Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink lipsticks. I've used these several times in my video, but today I want a little bit of a glossy lip, so I'm gonna try out this Vivid Hot Lacquer lip gloss in the shade Unreal, and it looks like a super pretty nude color. This is the shade Fighter, which I love so much. I'm gonna use this to just line the outside of my lips, and then I'll go in with this one to add the gloss over top. Ooh, that feels so nice. A very brown lip. And that is it for this look, you guys. It's complete. I feel a little bit grungy. This isn't like my favorite look ever, but overall, I really feel like the products performed really well. I liked almost everything. There were some things that might not have been like my favorite, not have been my like go-to things, but I feel like Maybelline as a drugstore line really does have some great products. And I do like a lot of their stuff, like the Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I use this every single day. And like the highlighter is amazing. The eyeshadow palette works, but there are some shadows that don't work in here that show up a little patchy, but I think for a drugstore eyeshadow palette, I do think this is really nice. So overall, this video was not a disaster, which I'm really happy about. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these products in the comments below, and what do you think about this look? Like, I feel like this look is not very me, but I think I could make it work. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this look. If you like it, if you hate it, be honest. I want to thank you guys so much for watching my full face of Maybelline. Please don't forget to subscribe because you know how much it means to me from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!